Hi, everyone. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm Robin Zimmerman. As you know, we broadcast our show from the Pat Conroy Literary Center every month, and we always have Jonathan Haupt with us. He is the executive director. Good to see you.
You too, Robin.
Yes. What we're going to start with today is something really cool. I was at the station yesterday, and one of our producers found an old video of Pat Conroy. It was an interview from 2002.
Yes.
I sent the link immediately to Jonathan, and you were just amazed. You had never seen that video.
No, I had no idea the video existed. He was promoting My Losing Season and also talking about the cookbook, which he was writing at the time.
Right.
So that was sort of the context of it. But it's like a Conroy greatest hits. It's just all the best stories, back to back. So thank you for sharing that. It's on your YouTube channel now.
WHHI YouTube.
And we'll share it through the Conroy Center too.
Okay.
There was one moment that made me tear up. Somebody in the audience asked him, if you couldn't be doing this, what would you be doing right now? Without a moment's hesitation, he says, I would be a teacher, and I would be a very happy teacher. And I love that Pat Conroy, even at the height of his fame as an author, was still in his heart thinking about being an educator.
And he passed in 2016.
That's right.
And next weekend, which is March 4th, is to honor his legacy. And so this video was done 14 years before he passed.
That's right. It's really wonderful to see him again from that time in his life, which was right before I met him, a couple of years before.
Oh, it was, right. What year did you meet him?
2005, 2004, or early 2005, right through there.
Okay, so we're going to try to open our interview with Jonathan with what we call a Pat Conroy Minute.
I like that. Yes.
All right, now we're going to get into some events coming up. And Jonathan, we have these writing workshops in March on the 1st and the 8th. You want to share?
We have two amazing retired FBI agents who live here in Beaufort. Jean Rugala, who was a profiler like you've seen in Mindhunter and Silence of the Lambs, and Dana Ridenour, who is an undercover FBI agent and now a novelist. And they're going to teach two workshops on the first two Saturdays in March 1st and March 8th, right here in the Conroy Center in this room, which are about demythologizing the FBI and writing realistic law enforcement characters. So ideally they're for writers, but the FBI is in the news a lot right now.
Right, absolutely.
Whether they want to be or not. So I think people who are interested in knowing more about the history from the Bureau, regardless of whether or not they're writers, would benefit from coming to that as well.
And so they'll be here. Do you record those?
We don't when it's a ticketed workshop.
Oh, that's right.
Because I don't think that's
fair. Right.
Yeah.
So those are both.
I want people to speak freely, which they will definitely do.
And so that's the ticketed. Both of those are ticketed. And then the rest of March, on Thursday, March 20th, and then the Tuesday, the 25th, and then Friday, the 28th.
Those are all free author events of multiple presenters together, not just a solo act, but you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. So
what are you calling it? Something about
superhero team up. March is the month of superhero team ups here at the Conroy Center. Nobody's going it alone in March.
Oh, so let's go over them individually.
Yes.
So Thursday, March 20th.
That evening, we have two authors, Kim Poovey, who's been on the show many times, in conversation with Dawn Major, and they're not going to come as themselves. They're going to come as characters from their respective novels and be in conversation as those characters, something we've never done before.
So, that's going to be really cool.
Yes, I think that'll be quite the exciting pairing.
That'll be different.
It will be, yes.
And then on Tuesday, March 25th, that's at, all these are, these two are at 5.
These are both evening events, the 20th and the 25th. So Elizabeth Boatwright Coker, major Southern writer from the mid-1900s, as the kids like to say now. But she was inducted into our state's Literary Hall of Fame, and her daughter and her granddaughter have collectively written her biography. So they will be here that evening to share that story. Okay. She was a contemporary of Anne Head, who Beaufort folks know quite well, so kind of the same time period.
And then we're going to finish up with Friday the 28th at the Penn Center.
Yes,
I really want to cover this if we could.
This is going to be a big community event. I'm glad we get to do it at Frizzell Hall. So we have two award-winning journalists who have retired from that profession, are now novelists writing about social justice issues. Jeffrey Blount, who is associated with NBC News and Meet the Press, And then John Pruitt, who was a major force in Atlanta for a long time, will be in conversation at the Penn Center that afternoon, that Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. on March 28th. Free event, but please register in advance.
Yeah. And it's going to be moderated by Rebecca Bruff.
That's right. Our dear friend Becky
nice.
Bruff, local novelist, Trouble the Water, the Robert Smalls inspired novel.
Right.
So nice
good.
combination of folks to come out and see on a
So a lot
Friday.
going on in March.
Yes.
Here we're at the end of February. I cannot believe we're moving into March, but always a great interview with you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. And thank you for, again, hosting our program every month here at the Pat Conroy
Always
Literary
glad to
Center.
welcome you.
Thank you, Jonathan, so much. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.